Well, ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing today? Man, oh man. I always seem to ask people this just because. What are we when we remove history, right? What are we? And most people don't know because everything seems to be rooted in the struggle of shit that we have not been through. And I am not alone when I say I find it extremely problematic. Especially when you want to be big bad and talk a bunch of shit, but then all of a sudden you're a convenient victim. Got to make that make sense. And this is ultimately why people don't take you seriously. But let's listen to what this young OG got to say. All right.
Who the fuck you think you are to tell me to forget what you did to me that affects me right now? My people will perish due to lack of knowledge. So we don't have the knowledge on what was done to us and the long-term effects of what was done to us. And then now it's like, oh, I'm supposed to forget the 400 plus year head start that you got, but you motherfuckers ain't give me reparations.
Okay.
You motherfuckers, let me land this plane.
Okay.
You motherfuckers ain't give me reparations. You motherfuckers is passing laws to remove things that we needed because of you was in the way. You want me to forget all the little black girls and boys that were hit in the head with rocks and stones to go to school, right? And then those little girls and boys that got hit with rocks and stones to go to school had children, and they had to remember, damn, Mom, why you got one eye, Grandma? Well, baby, I was trying to get into this school. They knocked your fucking eye out, Grandma? So Grandma got one eye, so I'm supposed to forget those Cyclops Grandma, Cyclops Granny, because white man didn't want Granny to go to fucking school to get an education. There's a societal acceptance of white privilege. All these white motherfuckers benefit from their forefathers. Don't let them fool you.
Okay. And although it's very impassioned, it's also extremely wrong. Okay? And here's why. If you were going to get reparations, right? The youngest of those people should be in their maybe, I'll even say your mid 70s, early 80s, and if they were still alive, they'd be about 120, right? It's about a 40-year time span because those were the direct descendants of slavery. I mean, 1865 is when the war was over. And guess what? We made it this whole time. And although this man, like I said, extremely impassioned, he is absolutely fucking wrong, right? Because this is the whole thing. You can't sit here and talk about how great everything is and everything it is that you do, right? Oh, we built this. And we might have, but at the same time, the current people, just like the rest of us, we ain't got nothing to do with that. It's over. The people who actually owned those slaves, majority of those people are regular people. They ain't got no more money. And that's normally how it goes. Look at the goddamn Vanderbilts. The Vanderbilts used to have big time money. Now all they got is a name. They're a bunch of used to be's. Okay. It only lasts a couple generation cycles, but this is what happens when we don't seem to hold each other accountable for anything. Because the bottom line is this. Your grandparents had it a lot worse, and yet they were better off. Why is that? People want to go sit here and relive the color purple and, oh, there was sexual violence, there was this, there was that. Yeah, for some, but that's not all. How dare you? And again, you would be pissed off if that was white people saying that, but whenever black people say it, oh, it's okay. Oh, well, look at the violence in the community. This shit has been going on. I am about to be 40 fucking 2. It's been this way. Niggas been fucked up since Thriller. Crack. Right? Thriller is the beginning of the crack era. 1982. Right? Like, bro, you can't make this shit up. You seriously can't. But because people are loud and impassioned, and they listen to dumb shit like this, and it keeps you in your feelings, this is what they do. Look, bro, you got to be able to, what are you doing for yourself? Right? At the end of all this, what are you doing for yourself? Those people went through everything and they have suffered. It's funny that these Africans, when they get here, mom's going to be she's going to do whatever she got to do, outside of the Somalis that are committing fraud. She's going to do whatever it is that she needs to do. She's going to take a bullshit job, right? And then those kids are going to be doctors. They seem to figure it out within one generation. And yet, these are still black people. So, these questions aren't going away just because, you feel a certain way. I don't get it. Like, I legitly, I don't get it. I pray that people try to figure it out. And I hope 2026 does not keep enabling people like this to keep being loud and wrong and keep saying a bunch of useless ignorance that is not going to help anybody. Because guess what? Them white people, man, look, they don't even give a flying fuck about you. They don't. They fucking don't. They just don't care. You think that somebody is just purposefully, they are waiting, just waiting for you to get something so they can take it. Man, they don't care. And again, the thing that's even worse is that I bet this motherfucker don't even vote. Right? You got all this shit to say. You don't vote in your local elections. You don't know what the fuck is going on in your own goddamn city council meetings. But yet, you want to go sit here and pump these other people up, right? Y'all sit here and endorse people who want to sit here and create $30 million grants to study what would happen if they gave you niggas some money for reparations for slavery that you did not, slavery and racism that you did not even, it never affected you. Me, in 41, 42 years, racism is real. Never said that. But did I have to go through what my 100-year-old grandfather had to go through? Absolutely fucking not. It is not even fucking comparable. It's like TV currently at 4K HDMI to the very first TV. Not even close. Not even close. But you can't tell you niggas that. Everything. Man, this white person looked at me like this. Man, racist. All they do is just look at you. They ain't said nothing to you. No hey boy. No shoulder check you. Try to punk you after the fact. I said, man, I take these Disneyland races all day because you niggas over here is just, you're soft. That's all. You're soft. You're soft and you're ignorant. But, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if people like this are in your circle, please try to enlighten them, enlighten yourself, and be the change that it is that you want to see. Do not get caught up in keeping up, trying to run in the goddamn victim Olympics. Black people either love to be in the victim Olympics or they like to be keeping up with the Joneses. That's what black people do. For 2026, I want niggas to remove all dustiness from themselves. Separate yourself from niggas like this. Because ultimately, this nigga's up here looks like he's doing well. And the majority, I'm not even going to say the majority, but the ones who don't know the forest from the trees keep falling farther and farther behind. You need to be wary of niggas like this. Be wary of niggas like this and the white liberals. Because they keep you dumb and emotionally ignorant to where all you do is constantly react. I am Maddie with the Terrible People Podcast. God damn it, shit just needs to be said. And I don't give a fuck how you niggas feel. Alright, there it is. Have a great fucking day.